The back of the GSA warehouse is beginning to look a bit like a junkyard with piles of items the government is trying to get off its books. An auction was held last week, but the majority of items GSA was selling didn't score high enough bids. PNC's Betsy Brown reports.
How much would you be willing to pay for the government's broken or unwanted goods? The General Services Agency wanted $50,000 as a minimum bid for a 10-foot tall stack of scrap air conditioning units and $10,000 for a similar pile. Medical equipment sitting outside exposed to the elements and listed in poor condition had an asking price of $700. Those are just some of the 204 packages GSA put up for bid October 3rd, the majority of which didn't sell.
On our last listing, we sold about 30 to 40 items.
Anything that a government agency considers as surplus goes through the General Services Agency. And even if it's scrap metal, the only way to get rid of it is to make it an attractive enough bid for prospective bidders to want to purchase it. PNC visited scrap yards today to find out if GSA was asking a fair price for the air conditioning units this last time. No one wanted to go on camera, but employees at all 4 scrap yards we visited said the price was too high and added that they pay more when the coil is separated from the rest of the unit. It's not yet known when GSA will hold another auction to get rid of the 160 plus packages that didn't sell. But when it's announced, the sealed bid auction will be posted on their website. Bid packets will also be available at the GSA office in Petey. Betsy Brown, PNC News.
Residents have called the PNC studios complaining about a recently repaved road that already has a couple of bad spots on it. The Alageta Street in Machechidero was recently repaved, but apparently the Guam Waterworks Authority tore up parts of the street to conduct some repairs. They didn't patch up the road properly and have not returned the street to its original condition. Department of Public Works Director Carl Dominguez says GWA only does temporary repairs and hires private contractors to do the permanent repairs. Dominguez says GWA is also required to get a permit from DPW whenever they do an excavation.
Our inspectors will go out and make sure that the excavation is repaired properly. If not, they're subject to a $5,000 fine. And so you either pay the $5,000 or just go ahead and get it fixed properly.
Dominguez says that they have levied fines against GWA in the past.
The owner of GTA Teleguam Advantage Partners is exploring the possible sale of its equity position with the company. GTA Marketing and Communications Specialist Michelle Cadahay confirmed to the news to PNC after a Reuters article reported that Citibank was hired to sell GTA. The article claims that sale could be valued at more than $300 million. In a statement this morning, Cadahay said GTA is committed to continuing to serve its customers and to making network improvements to ensure GTA remains a trusted communications partner.
And if you saw fire trucks and rescue units at the Onward Beach Hotel this morning, don't worry, that was just the Guam Fire Department celebrating Fire Prevention Week. Fire Prevention Week is observed nationwide, and this year's theme is Working Smoke Alarms, Save Lives, Test Yours every month. Lieutenant Ed Artero says that on island, the department had a whole week of activities lined up, which included several Jaws of Life demonstrations and static displays. He says every year different local businesses are invited to participate in the drill. One of the businesses this year is Onward. Artero says this helps the hotel practice their evacuation plan while also helping the GPD team sharpen their skills in responding to emergencies.
Can you tell us what happened?
Yes, today we're having a fire exit drill as part of our Fire Prevention Week activities. So today we simulated an active fire alarm with a fire occupied to one hotel room, also along with a trapped victim. So we had our units respond, simulate a live fire response, and then also a trapped victim response, and they did a repelling operation, how to bring a trapped person outside from the building.
Okay, and why are you guys doing this? Why is it important?
This is a way to help the businesses practice their plan.
And if you have yet to watch a Jaws of Life demo from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. tomorrow, the GPD team will be hard at work at the Home Depot parking lot. This will end the week-long celebration of Fire Prevention Week.
Guam Cancer Care has some new wheels, courtesy of Triple J Auto Group. Triple J presented the nonprofit with a Ford Connect van Thursday afternoon. The vehicle will provide logistical support for outreach programs and initiatives such as the Strides Kids for the Cure program, which educates 3rd through 5th graders about cancer and encourages them to start making positive lifestyle choices. Guam Cancer Care will also use the van for its cancer screening program. Triple J President and COO Jeff Jones says the donation is an example of Triple J's commitment to serve the community.
Triple J sells cars, and they have a need for transportation to go into the schools and to talk about cancer prevention. And so we thought it's a great opportunity for us to work together with Guam Cancer Care and to help them do what they do best, so using products that we can provide to them. So it seemed like a perfect match.
More than 2,700 students have participated in the Kids for the Cure program since its launch in 2009.
All right, we'll keep watching PNC because when news now continues, Blake Watson tells you which FD alumni class played the best.
And John Anderson discusses yesterday's debate and this week's Our View.
Hey, you know what? We might or might not have thunderstorms in our forecast this weekend. I'll tell you all about it. Stay right here with me. See ya!